Hello, dear children. I welcome you all to the virtual classes of Jet Kids International School, Pusat. So, children, the topic which we are going to cover today is that's of English Grammar, chapter number 15, Simple Future Tense. Okay, what is the meaning? What are the examples? Let's see. Simple future tense. Let's get started with a simple activity. Read what Bonnie is telling her friend Tina about her plans for the weekends. Underline the verbs. On Saturday, I will go boating with my cousins at Ambajari Lake. On Sunday, my cousins will come to my house. We will play all day. That sounds great. Have fun. So children, can you tell me what are the verbs which are telling you about the future time? The time which is about to come? Yes, most of the times we make some plans and our plans are having such words, such verbs. What are these? I will go. Will go, underline it. Okay. On Sunday, my cousins will come. Underline will come. It tells you about the future time. Will play tells you about the future time. Okay. So the simple future tense talks about an action that will happen in the future. That is not yet happened. That is going to place, going to happen in the future. Examples: Raksha will eat cake. Tom will throw the ball. Rashik is going to sing at the concert. They will complete their work. What is the rule? Subject plus will plus V1 and rest of the sentence. You can see the underlined part is telling you about the future verb. How is it used? The use of will is made along with V1. V1 means base form of the verb, present verb. Now let's talk about future tense in negative and question form. How does it work? Simple future, negative, interrogative. There are three columns. I, you, she, he, they, we will eat cake. Children, subject is changed every time, but predicate is taken same. Why is it so? Because it tells you that for all the subjects, we have the same form of the verb. Okay. How can we make it negative? I, you, she, he, they, we will not eat cake. So negative form, we will have to add not after will. For interrogative, will I, you, she, he, they, we eat cake? Question mark. So here you can see the usage of will is made in the beginning and the remaining sentence is same. Correct? Like after will, there are the subjects, whatever the subject is, and the subject's first letter should be small. Now that is no more the first word of the sentence. Okay? First word is will. If that is not a proper name, unless it is a proper name, you should go for the small letters only. Next, Ria will eat cake. Now here we are talking about the proper noun. Ria will not eat cake. Will Ria eat cake? Next, plural form of the subjects. Ria and Myra will eat cake. Ria and Myra will not eat cake. Will Ria and Myra eat cake? Okay, children. Now you can see upside we are talking about pronouns as subjects, and here below you can see names are used, proper names. So it tells the same thing that for all the subjects we have the same form of the verb. There is no change. Correct? Is going to is also used. Is MR going to plus V1. That is also the form of the simple future tense only. Okay, forms of the verbs in simple present, past and future tenses. Now all these three tenses are together given in front of you in the form of table. Let's see. I cook. I cooked. I will cook. Correct, children? She walks. Why S is used? Because we have already discussed for he, she, it, or any singular subject, we have S or ES with the base verb. Correct? She walked. For all the subjects, we have V2 only for simple past tense, actions which are over in the past. She will walk. Correct? Ravi sleeps. Ravi is singular. She or he sleeps. S is used with singular subject along with the verb, base verb. Ravi slept. What is the past form of sleep? Slept. Okay. Ravi will sleep. Will plus V1. Sia and Hamida laugh. Now subjects are two. It means they. So no S or ES with the verb. Simple usage. Sia and Hamida laughed. Second form of laugh is laughed, past form. Sia and Hamida will laugh. Correct? Okay, now this birdie has come to tell you something which you don't for which you should not forget. Keep remember for all the times. So this is also called the revision part. What we have read in this lesson. Let's see. The simple future tense is used to talk about actions that will happen in the future. Number 2, we use will or shall plus base form of the verb to form the simple future tense. So children, here they have used, they said about shall also. Earlier I, we were used with shall only. Shall was made used with uh, I or we. But nowadays the recent trend is will with all the subjects, either it is I or we are mostly using will. So if you make the use of shall also with I, we, that's also all right. Okay, so here I think my children have understood the lesson, the usage of all the tenses and forms of the verbs properly, and hope that you will go for the exercise, go for the practice, and wish you all the best for the future. Stay healthy, stay blessed. Bye bye. Thank you.